Welcome to my Atari ST nostalgia trip. In this video I will have a look back at Warhawk, and yeah, there's not much to say about this game. It's a low budget simple shoot 'em up from Silverbird, which is the Firebird low budget label. And you basically fire at anything that moves or doesn't move to rack up as many points as possible. And I remember this game, yeah, on one hand quite fondly, but mostly because of the energetic Rob Hubbard tune in this game. And also the frantic firing until finally I got some auto fire enabled during the level. So this one is way more frantic than the previous shoot 'em up Gold Runner that I played a few weeks ago or a few months ago even. And let's just see how I can actually cope with more of these frantic games at my age these days. And as you can see, I sort of preloaded it partly so it can go straight into the low screen. Yeah, this is a conversion of an 8-bit game, I think, not from an arcade. Yeah, what can I say? It's from 1988. For a 1988 game, it doesn't actually look that good. It doesn't look too bad, but yeah, it already couldn't really keep up with the competition. And it also got pretty good bad reviews actually at the time, like scoring like less than 50 out of 100. And what you can see, you can actually set the controls to mouse. I think its joystick is enabled by default, but yeah, I can set the sound off. But let's just play and see what happens. Yeah, and I remember having to push the joystick quite a lot, especially the fire button, to get all these. Oh, I didn't see that one. And this is a game, yeah, it was described as too easy, and I must say I had a little bit of a test go, and yeah, I remember the game to be quite playable at the time, exactly, because there were so many levels, and I remember when I got good at this one, I would just go from level to level, and oh, these ones you can't shoot, unless you are really, really fast with your fire button, but so these ones you just have to avoid as meteors, and I didn't do it correctly. That wasn't very good. Oh, and I can't remember how I ever coped with having to push the fire button this much. That's. Oh yeah, these are also quite annoying. They come from the side, which means I have to look at the screen. Oh, this is all too frantic for me. Oh, and I'm not pushing the fire button the right way. That's not very smart. Yeah, I have played this game a bit better before, I think. This one you really need to catch, because this one, yes, it gives you auto fire. And of course the sounds when I was playing this game, yeah, probably my parents couldn't appreciate it too much. So they probably would prefer me having headphones on. Yeah, you can see, once you have auto fire enabled, actually the killing of your enemies gets way easier. You have to just move around a bit. But this is also the only power up in the entire game. There's nothing else. This is just, the game is really simple in that respect. Also the ground targets, and they don't really change much. I think also the enemies, they don't change much from level to level. It's just basically the same ones over and over again. But as you can see, yeah, with auto fire enabled, this game is a lot easier to play. It's also a bit better for your wrist. Of course, back then nobody ever heard of RSI, so nobody was complaining. If your arm hurt, it was just, yeah, you were just a hero for playing this game for very long. It meant you were really good at it. Yeah, it's a bit of a pity. Yeah, this just keeps coming. So here you really have to keep your fire button pressed. Yeah, and basically on the bottom right of the screen you can see the triangles, which are my energy shields. Yeah, and here's the boss fight. This is the boss, and now it's already dead. So that was my boss fight. Can you believe it? That was my boss fight. They are hardly fights. And of course, the more of your shields is left at the end of the level, the more points you get. And yeah, as you can see now, it's like 72,000. So you can go up into the millions. And I actually remember as a kid playing this so much that I was actually rolling over the scores. My scores rolled over several times to 0, which sort of messed up the high score table. And of course, if I go to a new level, I lose my auto fire capability, and I'm messing up. Oh. Yeah, and I have no idea how I coped with pressing the fire button that much as a kid, because it really feels... Oh my god, it's hurting me. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? But this is just basically the best way to play it. Just fire like crazy, so you just destroy everything. Even if the noise gets really annoying for everyone. Ooh, that was very bad. Yeah, and the annoying thing is, of course, I haven't played this game for so long, so I have no idea what's coming. So I can't wait and prepare. I just keep firing like crazy, which is even worse for my... Yeah, and I just sort of try to change the way I hold the joystick to prevent injury. But man, this game is frantic. It's so frantic. And for me as a child with ADHD, that was probably, I don't know if it was a good thing or not. I think it helped me clear my head. But yeah, as you can see, the game is it's pretty simple. I mean, there's no special stuff. There's nothing really special going on. Your ship just moves around in the level, and you can see that the ships in this level, they look very similar to the previous one. Oh no, stupid meteors. And I'm really hoping for, getting the auto fire again, because man... Yeah, and again, these, just avoid them is the best way. Oh, and of course there's one. Ah, finally. And looking at my store, I also have no idea how as a child I was able to play this for so long that my score, I think it rolled over to 0 like up to 4 times when I played it. So the high score table looked really weird. There were numbers that were really low, but you were still higher than the number below that. I mean, the score was lower, but your position was higher, because it sort of kept track when you rolled over to 0. But how I got scores in the millions for this game, oh my god, it's just... Yeah, imagine being my parents and you hear this whoop, 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 just this firing and this frantic music all of the time. But that tune is just great. I think the music is also the best part of this game, probably. I mean, you have this very simple background, this very simple background animation of the water, which is just basically a color cycle. And yeah, I had a very short test run where I played the first 2 levels so starting from this level, I really have no idea what's going on and where I have to be and what I have to shoot. So apparently from level 3, your enemies don't disappear off the screen. Oh! I mean, not the ones that they were disappearing in the previous levels and now they don't, so that's something new. Yeah, as you can see, if you fire quickly enough, you can actually destroy these meteors, but the best tactic is probably to avoid them. Yeah, and oh, I'm doing it really bad now. And if you can remember the levels, you know exactly where you have to go before, and you can sort of predict the attack waves. And you can probably score a bit better than I'm doing now. And I think everybody, including myself, we are just getting... I think everybody's getting stressed out by the crazy noise of the... Ooh, that was a bad move. I actually touched the enemy instead of firing it. And which, yeah, it doesn't kill you immediately, it just destroys part of your shield. Oh. But as you can see, the game also gets quite repetitive. It's just crazy banging on the fire button of the joystick. And trying to avoid everything and shoot some stuff, and then you get auto fire and the noise gets even more annoying, probably. And the downside of having to fire almost all of the time means you can't really hear the tune, because yeah, it plays the sound effects on one channel, which means the melody is actually disappearing. It's only the drums and the bass line. Ooh. That was really stupid. Why the hell did I do that? And what's that eye doing? There's something there and I probably can't even shoot it. Yeah, and I have a feeling that at some point... No, I thought maybe the boss fight was coming up, but first I have to deal with these annoying things. Oh, another wave, okay. Another wave of the same things coming, and here is another boss fight. And just be as close as possible as you can, and you just immediately destroy them. And yeah, this game, as you can also see, it doesn't have a lot to offer except for just really crazy frantic shooting. Which is already hurting my left arm from pressing the fire button this frantic, but oh! See, and this one immediately comes with all the ships that dive to you immediately. Luckily, these are quite weak, so they just get destroyed immediately. Yeah, when I was a kid, I made it a sport of just actually destroying these instead of just dodging them. Yeah, for some reason I was able to... Oh yeah, they get more annoying. Now they're sort of drawn to you, so... They don't go straight down, but they actually come for you! God damn it. Out of my way, you stupid meteors. Oh... Okay... I was able to cope with that a lot better when I was younger. And of course these bullets get now also... So yeah, you can see that actually the enemies themselves get a bit more difficult. Because they keep flying around more, and now the bullets they fire is actually... Oh, they're also more powerful. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. I think I'm getting to the point in the game where I really can't remember how to deal with everything in the right way. Ooh, that cost me dearly. Man, I lost half my shields. I'm halfway through the level and I lost more than half of my shields. Yeah, I remember these bullets, these star thingies, or mines, or whatever they are. So I tend to get more trouble with any game once I reach level 4. It was the same with Gold Runner, and now... Yeah, these also, they move, the patterns get more difficult. They just only, see, they also come from behind now. They get so much more difficult to dodge. Luckily, after each level, your shields get, yeah, you get your shields back. So you lose your auto fire, but actually you get your shields back, and you even get a second chance of auto fire after. Ooh, now it's... I think it's firing even faster now, and I probably need that at some point. But how the hell was I able to roll over my score like 2 or 3 times? It still baffles me, because if I look at it now, I mean, I'm only at 250,000. So I have to multiply my score by 40 to roll over even once. Yeah, I have no idea how I did that. I guess I must have been pretty frantic frantic child with a mind to kill or something. I don't know. And at this point, I think I really should apologize to my parents for the fact that I have to cope with me playing this game too many times. With this frantic music and this frantic shooting. They must have felt like, man, they must have been worried about me, probably. And I'm actually getting tired. And I'm also getting a bit bored. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. The level was already starting and I wasn't paying attention, and oh my god. Oh, this is not a game for old people like me. This is a game for young boys with too much energy and too much. Oh god, I'm coming at the point where I'm dodging the enemies and not shooting them, which is also a bad idea. Ooh, and I think these get faster now. They seem to be moving faster than the previous level. Which means, oh, I'm not now shooting the wrong stuff. I can tell I'm getting tired. My firing ability gets slow. Ooh, that was a bad move. That cost me a lot. At least I have my auto fire back. Man, how could I play this game for I don't know how long on end as a child? It's just, ooh, it really is a mystery to me. Yeah, and maybe Silverbird should have sent out an apology letter to all the parents of the 80s, because man, I think if I had a boy about like 13 years of age playing this game all the time with this music and this frantic shooting, I would have gone crazy. So sorry Dad, and thank you for letting me play this. It must be pretty difficult for them. So I'm complaining a lot about the speed and the noise and everything. And to be very honest, secretly I kinda like this game. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's just so 80s. And I know that's hard to explain what I mean by that, but it's just this super crazy frantic shooting like arcade hall, lots of flashing lights, where yeah, normal people really don't want to enter. They think, man, anyone who goes in here is just crazy. And ooh. Yeah, and I'm sorry for anyone who wanted to hear the tune, but I'm not going to let go of my fire button because it's the only way to survive in this game. There's no tactics. All you can do is just fire like crazy and hope that you are sort of... Ooh, this is... Yeah, and as you can see, as long as you are actually firing on these things right from when they enter the screen, you can actually kill them in time before they hit you, so you don't have to dodge them. And here's the boss fight again, and yeah, the boss fights make no sense in this game. And I've been playing for 20 minutes already, almost. I mean, including my introduction talk about this game, but yeah. Well, it was quite friendly of them to put an auto fire right at the beginning of the level, so... And I have no idea why they put two right next to each other. It's just... Yeah, the level design is also a bit of a mystery to me. Ooh, but as you can see, the enemy movement gets a little bit faster. Especially these mines. When you get sort of close to them, they move to you quite quickly. So I guess that makes the game a bit more difficult as the levels progress. Yeah, at the same time, the game is actually, I mean, the fact that I as an old man can reach this level after having one very quick test play just to see if the game was working. It tells a lot. It probably tells that the game is actually a bit too easy. But I think maybe that's why I enjoy playing it right now. It's sort of just, oh, you don't have to think about anything. It's just you need some frantic shooting without thinking and without having to have too many skills. Then yeah, this is actually a pretty good game to go to. Probably for any other purpose, this is not really the game. It's too simple for that. Ooh, now they fire extra bullets. Which also makes stuff a little bit more difficult, but... And is the boss fight already coming? Usually when the screen changes... Oh no, this was not a boss fight, but usually when the screen gets sort of this central square or something, it means there's like a boss waiting for you to destroy it. Yeah, in the boss fights, normally the bosses, they sort of start moving to the left or the right and sort of in a diagonal pattern over the screen. And it should be difficult to fire them, but apparently if you reach them in time, then they're actually quite easy to destroy. These ones get annoying, because they also come from the back and go up. Yeah, and of course this game is all about getting points, so... yeah, dodging your enemies... but yeah, if you go to the boss in time, you just destroy it. This was level 6 completed. And to be fair, an old man like me, after not playing this game for so many years, I should not be able to get to level 7. And I just did, so the reviews complaining that the game is too simple, they are probably right. Ooh, that cost me. I almost destroyed my first shield already, and I think... Yeah, now they start firing so many more bullets. So there's finally some extra difficulty coming into this game. Yeah, and I'm going for this auto fire, and I made a huge sacrifice. I think I destroyed like 3 shields. And you have 9, so... And of course, the more shields you have left in the end of the level, the more bonus you will get. And since I'm ending every level with almost no shield left, that's costing me a lot of points. So that's probably one of the reasons why I will not be able to roll over my score, probably. Still, I'm up to 500,000 already. Which was not what I expected. I expected to die somewhere in level 4 or 5 or something. Yeah, and this is just basically filling my screen with a rain of bullets. Oh no, I have the simple ones again. Oh! And it's also weird, if the enemy's coming from the side and I'm firing like crazy, they still die without doing me any damage. So they probably had some troubles with hit detection and just chose to do it that way. Yeah, which for me now is quite a good thing. Yeah, now they're firing so many bullets. You have to destroy the enemies in time. So this is probably the part where dodging them gets less and less rewarding. Yeah. I'm apologizing for this frantic firing sound, but yeah, no way am I going to survive without continuously pressing the fire button, and yeah, these now are drawn to me even more. So the game does get progressively difficult, and So will I get past this level? I'm not entirely sure. I seem to have lost quite a lot of shield already. Ooh, I was moving my joystick correctly. And that was a risky move. And I am down to my last shield. And that's probably the first time that happens this early in a level. So I may get myself destroyed here before I can end the level. But to be fair, I already got further than I thought. And I've been playing for quite some time. I mean, imagine this to have to score all over. I would have to play this game for more than an hour or even longer. I can't imagine how I ever managed that. I really cannot. Really? I'm at the boss fight? Oh man, that's incredible. I even made it. I mean, yeah, I have virtually no bonus, but still. And I'm getting tired. Oh, this is... Yeah, come on. Oh, no, what am I doing? Oh, I'm doing the wrong tactics. I'm doing everything wrong now. That was just really dumb. Just stay still and fire like crazy. Maybe that's the best tactic for these ones. Oh, yes it is. It's actually cost me less shield. Oh yeah, that was just stupid. Okay, so I got a bit cocky and took too much risk, and that's it. And actually, I'm at the top of the game. How about that? ST ASN. Let's just do it like this. So 579,000 is actually quite a bad score compared to what I scored when I was younger. And I still can't imagine. I mean, I'm just really tired. I'm completely tired just from playing one game. Of course, it was one game of 25 minutes, so it's actually quite long. Yeah, and I'm not going to play another go because this game is going to have me need physical therapy. So I think I will end the video here. And I'm sorry for people who watched this video because they wanted to hear the tune. Because yeah, it's also I know it's a great tune, but I'm going to fade it out now. And yeah, for me this is the end of the video. I kind of enjoyed going back to this game again. It's really frantic. It's just as frantic as I remember. So yeah, you get bored quickly, but if you now and then you come back to it just to shoot lots of stuff and clear your head. And for that purpose, this is the perfect game. For any of the other purpose, this is probably not the game for you. But yeah, who cares? I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you next time.